शायद हम लोग लाइव है अभी.
It's showing.
Yes, we are live. Thank you so much, Antara, for accepting the invitation and joining us in the Let's Talk. As you know, Let's Talk is an initiative started by Awam. So every time we generally we talk with parents, grandparents, but as March is a special day for us, for women, so the complete March we will talk with women, with strong women. As
Mm-hmm.
Arpita ji told last Let's Talk that all women are strong. So
Yes.
we are the power. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बोल दूँगी कभी-कभी.
नहीं,
So
please do.
so this is our second Women's Week, and we are discussing with Antara De Chaudhary. So for the audience, let me introduce Antara. Antara is a very good friend of mine. She is a BCA, BA certified professional. She was a retired squadron leader, and she's mom of a very sweet kid, Kabir. And so now Andra will tell us about herself.
Okay. Thank you so much, Monisha. First of all, I think I need to congratulate
Completely
Awam.
my pleasure. Thank you so much.
I need to congratulate Awam for starting this initiative. I think what you're doing is truly commendable because you are reaching out to so many people, and I think staying connected within the community is very important. Whether you are a parent or
Sometimes it's
professional,
becoming difficult also.
it is
because
one of the
because
biggest challenges,
yeah,
and I totally understand that it's not easy, but having I mean, this is your endeavor, this is what you're striving to do, and so congratulations on that. And I'm sure
thank
you
you so
have
much.
all the teething issues, but you are doing great, and
Thank you so
makes
much.
me so proud. I mean, you are a dear friend, but that apart, I think I truly appreciate the fact that you have the courage and determination to do this. I think
As you know, I like from the beginning I have that, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Actually we all have this type of thing. वो एक कीड़ा रहता है ना हम सबके माइंड में कि कुछ करना है. So
absolutely.
as I know you that you also have this thing. So
No,
we will.
Monisha, see, I mean, you're right. A lot of us have that. I think most of us have that. Our circumstances have kind of compelled us to nurture that side of ours and to bring that out. But wanting to do something and actually doing it are two very different things. And that is, I think, a big quality which sets you apart, because starting Awam and then doing whatever you have been doing, and I have been associated with you and Awam for a long time now,
Long
right?
time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So from the inception, I think I've been part
Yeah.
of your journey and I've seen
Yeah.
you grow. And that is really commendable
Yeah,
because,
because you were there with Awam from the very beginning.
yes,
You know that when we have started Awam and all, like everything I have discussed with you, also, you
yes,
were the first person.
that's what I'm saying. So, seeing Awam grow, and I know how much you and Nayan put efforts into Awam, and that is commendable because most of us are so overwhelmed just by being parents. But
Yeah.
it's really amazing how you are doing over and above that to pay back to the community.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you
So,
so much.
yes. So, like Monisha said, we are great friends, and it's a long, long association. And well, she has introduced me, so I don't think I need to add anything more. I've done a lot of things, and I'm a law graduate, and I
Yeah,
retired
that I
from.
forgot.
No, that's okay. And I retired from Indian Air Force, and then I got certified as an ABA professional. So when Kabir is 12 now, and when Kabir was diagnosed around 2, that was the time I was still serving, right? So I had to take a call because the more I read up about autism, the more I realized that there is no cure per se, and all of that led to a lot of deliberation. And then I decided to hang up my uniform, and then I wanted to be more actively involved in his journey, and that's what kind of prompted me to study applied behavior analysis and then start practicing the science. So it has been, I mean, I've been here in this space since 2013 end. So it's a long journey, and I think it's been immensely gratifying. You know.
So, Antara, now Kabir got diagnosed at the age of 2. So, from the age of 2, you know that, okay, there is autism, and then you start searching all these things, and then you just you put down your duties, put down your papers as a uh, defense officer, and now started as a mom. So I will discuss about these things because, being a lady defense officer there, how was your journey there, and being a complete civilian now? So how how is your journey now?
Honestly speaking, it has been a huge change, you know,
Yeah,
because life is so different when you're in the armed forces. You know, it's
yeah,
so
then
different.
yeah,
You are busy, and there is so much to do, and even within your branch that you are, you know, in the Air Force, there are so many other parts of your job. So you end up doing so many things. You end up learning so many things. Uh, a lot of travel because of work responsibilities, and it's amazing. The sheer thrill of wearing the uniform itself is amazing. You know, nothing can compare to that. So
so when
yes,
you have joined defense
2005.
2005?
So
Okay,
2004 is when I trained, one long year of rigorous training,
okay.
and then I got commissioned. So yes, it's been a huge change. But from the word go, the time I hung up my uniform, from then on, uh, Kabir kept me on my toes. So I did not have the luxury of sitting and thinking of, you know, what happened, what am I missing, what is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did not have that time, honestly.
yeah. Because generally, after our kid got diagnosed, generally we are after them. Then,
Yes, yes. So yeah, I mean, it has been a huge change, but I honestly didn't have time to really miss much, you know, because I kind of hopped from one to the other. And this was much more demanding because there were no off days and no chutti and no payment and nothing.
yeah, that's true. That's for
Yeah, yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
So, Andra, what was your reaction when Kabir got diagnosed and you came to know that, okay, now I have to do something, I have to put down my papers, and then what was your reaction? Because generally, people, when we are working in any other firm, also any other things, because everyone is working somehow, so there is a certain setback or something like that, and you are serving the country. So, what is your reaction at that time?
Okay, you know, it was very strange. I mean, how things started falling in place. So when I had Kabir, I was posted in a remote place in West Bengal. I mean, you must have heard of Kharagpur. So this
Yeah,
was a village in Kharagpur called
okay.
Salwa,
Hmm.
and there is nothing there except for IIT Kharagpur
Yeah,
and the railway hospital.
railway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so there's practically nothing else, and the Air Force base, of course. So when I started seeing around 15 months that, you know, there was some regression, and of course I did not know these words back then. So I saw he was losing his, you know, he had these two words association in his vocabulary, in his repertoire, and I saw that he was losing those words, and he was completely on his own. There was no way. I mean, I was the only parent living with him. So because I was posted there, so I lived there with him, and I had a full-time help for him. But he was in his own world, so I knew something was wrong. And I took him to the best pediatrician in town, and I still remember he sat me down and he counseled me, saying, "Ma'am, you are being too hard on yourself. You are practically doing single parenting, and you're doing parenting by the book. So this and that and all of that." And I gave him the classical red flags of autism. Today, even if I am not a diagnostic authority and I see those symptoms, I'm going to warn a parent that, you
yeah,
know, you may want to get your child checked, assessed for this.
yeah.
But
That is what generally we parents are doing. Even if
exactly,
we are not certified to do something,
exactly,
but we are
exactly.
telling that please go and
Absolutely,
check. Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
So then that was that, and but I wasn't convinced. You know, I still remember I used to speak to my mom, and I used to always tell her that, no, something is not right, something is off, something is off. And ye karte karte, then I got posted to Bangalore, And then I took him to another doctor, and he said, why don't you put him in a play school and give him a couple of months to, interact with other children, and then we will see how it goes. In the meantime, I started reading up on Google,
Okay.
and I was kind of bracing up for this because I could see that all the red flags were, all the boxes were getting checked. So regression was a big thing. Lack of vocalization was another thing. So all of this kind of started falling in place, and then as I think the universe kind of decided to end my mm, worry that what's happening. So I met this person, uh, work related. He was a vendor for us for the Air Force station, and he was doing some installations in the station, and I got talking to him, and he told me that his wife is a speech language pathologist.
Okay.
And I don't know, it was just, I was like,
Just sudden
okay,
strike.
yeah. So I said, okay, can I have a number? So I took her number and I called her when I went home at the day of my end of my day. I called her and I told her that, Shweta, this. And so she asked me a lot of questions, and she said, can we schedule an appointment because I need to see? I said, absolutely fine. I understand you will need to see him. But off the records, are we looking at autism? I mean, I asked her. So she
Okay.
was, yeah, I had read so much about it that I was kind of very sure what we were looking at. So she said, based on what you're saying, it could be, but I still need to see him. I said, I totally understand. As a professional, you cannot, spell a diagnosis
Yeah.
even casually. It's not ethical. So I
Without
respect that.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it started. I took him to her, and then I took him to Command Hospital, and then I took him to NIMHANS. I thought, three, if you get three different diagnoses, you can triangulate, and chances are very less that three organizations will be wrong. So that's how I kind of was certain that, okay, so this is what we are looking at. And the initial thing was, honestly, I didn't feel anything. It was like, okay, hey, kuch to hai. Honestly, I didn't know what autism was. I just heard the word. I had no idea what it meant beyond that. So I was like, okay, kuch to hai, theek hai, let's find out. And then, somebody recommended this therapy, that therapy. So we enrolled him. And something which I have learned as a professional not to do based on my own experience also is when parents ask me, so how much time are we looking at? I asked that question too. And I was told that, give him 3 months, 6 months. And I mean, imagine that. So then,
Actually, not imagine, Antara. We have also come across those things.
I'm very
Because,
sure. I'm very
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
because generally I'm just giving it
Hmm,
my
hmm,
thing
hmm.
that okay, when Shan also got diagnosed, I was okay, I will work it, and then it
Yeah.
will be all
Yeah.
right, right?
Exactly.
Okay, these things I need to do. Okay, 3 months.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. So then
never
I
knew that it's a lifelong.
Exactly. So then what happened? All the therapies and all were going on. So we enrolled him for ComDeal because that was the only thing we found out about.
And
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So that was a group setting, and we used to go in the morning. And then I started reading up. I mean, then it started sinking in. I couldn't sleep at night, and I would just sit and stare into the blank, literally. So then I said, what am I doing? I mean, how will I function like this? And if morning, then I have to get up and go, and there were busy days. So I said, okay, now what? What are we looking at? Then I said, okay, Google is my best friend. I'm going to find out whatever I can on Google. And the more I read, the more I realized that, oh my God, this is going to be a lifelong journey. That's when it hit hard that there is no timeline to this. We can give all the inputs we want, but we do not know with a certainty that Kabir is going to respond to that within this timeline, or this is the manner in which he's going to respond. And that's when it really hit very, very hard.
Yeah.
That's when it really hit hard. And I have no, I mean, I tell this to all the parents I speak to, that I then got diagnosed with clinical depression.
Okay.
Yeah, and at the same time, then I was, I put in my papers because, like I said, the more I read up about it, I realized that there is no cure, right? It's just management through intervention. So I knew that I have to maximize my inputs. right? So whatever therapies and all he's getting is fine, but I understood it back then that I need to amplify those efforts. I need to augment those efforts and, make sure that he gets maximum inputs. So I said, okay, as difficult a decision as it is, I chose to hang up my uniform. And then I put in my papers, but because it was a premature separation from service, papers went to Delhi and we had to wait for a board. So a lot of time and paperwork, but eventually it came through. So that's it. And, that's how it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so as Antra, you said that you have undergone through clinical depression. So how you tackle those things? Because generally many parents are going through, many parents have gone through. Like Preeti also during that time, she also said that okay, she was also
Yes.
suffering at that time
Yes.
clinical depression. Many
Yes.
many parents are going through. So how?
It is
Because it
it
will
is
be
very common, and so many parents that I've spoken to have actually said that, I mean, maybe they don't have a diagnosis yet, but speaking to them, you do understand, especially since you have been through this.
yeah, yeah,
So, of course, I mean, professional help. Don't even try to take a shortcut there. Let the professionals help you.
yeah.
They are the best people. Take medications, they help. Go for counseling. It helps a lot to be able to speak to a person who you know will not judge you. Your fears, your apprehensions, your constant worry, your frustration. I mean, these are all normal human emotions.
Yeah, generally.
You should be able to vent them out without the fear of judgment, which even the best meaning families sometimes are
They
not
will
able to
judge you.
provide.
Yeah, sometimes might be the family will judge
Yeah,
you that why you are overreacting, you are just
absolutely,
taking it,
absolutely.
why
Oh,
you are
oh,
taking it
all
so
this
much
fancy
burden.
fancy depression thing, you hear it
Hmm.
all the time.
Yeah,
Oh, depression it's a fad. It's such a rich people thing. It's such a fad, fancy thing.
like at least nowadays it's
Ha,
becoming a
ha,
trend.
ha.
Everyone.
It's become a fad. Everybody has depression and nonsense. But no, it's
No.
a real thing. It is a real thing, especially when you do not have support. And support just does not mean financial support.
Hmm. It's
Coping with,
emotional
yeah,
support is the main support.
exactly. Because see, you have to understand that the moment you become a parent, no matter what, you also have a lot of expectations.
Yeah, definitely. Like I always said, no, Antra, like we are going to a different place and we reach a different place with
Yes,
different things.
yes, yes.
So when we have different things, how to adjust in that particular place.
So it's
Suppose
a
you are, suppose you are going to some like seashore and you have reached somewhere with where there will
the
be snow,
desert.
winter,
Yeah,
and all.
yeah, absolutely.
The thing.
So it is a lot of expectation mismatch. When you chose to become a parent, you did not see this coming, and there is nothing that can prepare you for this.
Yeah,
And it's so unfair to compare yourself with another person or so on and so forth. You will cope with the situation in your way, and I will cope with it in mine. And we
yeah,
are both
definitely.
right. There is no right or wrong in this. Right. So I think we need to, I mean, I know everybody says this, but the stigma around mental health needs to go.
Hmm.
You break your hand, what do you do?
Yeah, you
You,
go
you
to
go
the
get it
doctor, right?
plastered, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's
There is
true.
no stigma around that. Why should there be a
Yeah.
stigma if I'm having something in my mind?
And nowadays, you need to take care of yourself. Then only you will take care of the kid, right?
Yes, yes. I mean, as cliched as it sounds, how do you pour out of an empty cup?
Hmm. Correct.
So if you are not fine, how are you going to help a child who's going to need support for God knows how many years? It's a
Correct.
marathon. It's a marathon. I always tell
Yeah.
parents, it's not a sprint. It's not a sprint कि जी जान लगा दो किसी तरह खत्म कर लो and go and crash at the 100-meter line. No, it's not. It's a marathon. You can't even see the end
So,
line.
so Andra, I just want to like one parent is also asking, like,
Hmm.
what was your reaction? What were like you have gone through clinical depression and all. So, what was the reaction of the family, like after Kabir's diagnosis, and how they cope up with Kabir as well as your depression and all?
Okay. So my depression mostly I have managed. I went to the doctor, I took my meds, I did my counseling because I had this at the back of my mind that I need to
I
be
need to, yeah.
myself.
No need to,
I need to be whole again so I can help my kid,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And of course, I was going through a lot of change. Like I said, I quit my job, so that's a huge
There
change.
definitely there will
No,
be
that's a
the,
huge change.
yeah.
So not being able to wear the
Yeah, it's a
uniform,
huge change. Like
yeah,
from defense to become a civilian, and then it's a
yes,
completely it's a huge thing. It's a
yes,
huge change. Like I cannot imagine because you were in a completely different environment, and now you have to run across in a different.
yeah. So that
Yeah,
definitely, see. So for my depression, I think I just decided that I have to get well.
yeah,
I'm not well, and I have to get well. So I just addressed the problem. I said, I'm going to go see a doctor. I'm going to be a good patient and I'm going to do what my doctor says. I'm going to listen to them. Thankfully, my parents were extremely supportive, extremely. I mean, because I was working the last few months, even after putting up my papers, my parents came and stayed with me. So they used to take Kabir to therapy and bring him back. And I had a full time help, but they used to be there to supervise him and all of that, which was huge, which was a huge help. So, yeah, I think, I mean, see, reaction, of course. I mean, I also got blamed by my
yeah. It
extended
happens.
family. Yeah,
It
I got
happens.
blamed by my extended family. They are no more, and I don't think it makes sense to talk about it anymore.
Yeah,
But
no,
then I took it in my stride. I just told myself I felt bad. I felt bad because this person I'm talking about was a very educated person, so I felt very bad. But then I realized that if I sit and feel bad about it, it's going to hold me back. So I choose, I mean, they said what they said, but I choose how I'm going to react to it. So I told them that, what you said is not correct because science says this. And if you want to know more and understand more, I will give you very good books which you can read. And you can understand that there is nothing that a mother does which causes autism,
yeah, definitely. The
right?
mother is nowhere
So,
responsible for
yeah,
autism.
yeah,
But still, generally, mothers are blamed in our
yes,
society. So,
yes.
my first opinion is just do not give any importance to these type of
No, Monisha, I
whoever.
think I think sometimes for some women, and I've spoken very closely to a lot of clients, it becomes very difficult,
Yeah,
especially
it is.
if they are living in the same house.
Yeah, it is difficult because I have also gone through lots of this
Yes,
talks and all
yes,
things.
yes. So
So
being,
it's difficult, but it's okay. Just it
but
is the way
what
it
I
will
what I
happen.
always tell mums is that remember, you can only control your reaction.
Yeah.
You cannot control another person's
Another person, you need to
actions.
work.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you can either get upset
Hmm.
and throw everything off,
Or you will be positive,
or you
like I
can
need to do.
you can grow a thick skin and tell yourself that I have a lot of things to do and I'm not going to waste my energy on any of this.
Any of this
It takes
idiotic
time. It
things.
takes time.
Yeah.
It took me also time,
Yeah.
but it works.
Yeah.
It
It
works.
will
So
take time for every mother. It generally it will take time.
yes.
So have patience and just start working with your
And
kids.
stick to your agenda. Stick to your
Yeah.
agenda. You know what you have to do. Your child needs you. You can either engage with these people, negative people, and lose your energy, or you can engage with your child and
Right.
channel your energy the positive way.
That is the best way. That is the best
So
way.
that's how I dealt with it. I did not let these things get to me.
So, what are the major challenges, Antra, you faced during those time, like after Kabir's diagnosis and all? And yeah, at that time, generally.
The
After
biggest
that, you got that you enroll yourself for the course. But before enrolling and all, what are the major challenges?
Right. So it was like, most parents, I mean, back then, of course, I'm talking about 2012, and we are in 2021 now. So there's a lot of work that has happened, and there's a lot of contact within the community. So a lot of positive things. It didn't, it wasn't like this for us back then, which meant making a lot of mistakes and reinventing the wheel, and trying out a whole lot of things which were not evidence based. So that's why I always advise parents these days that stick to evidence based practices. So the biggest challenge, I think looking back, the biggest challenge was to find an evidence-based intervention which I knew for sure would work for my child and which was also ethical. I'm a stickler for ethics, you know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was, I think, the biggest challenge in India because for us, the line between ethics and whatever is a big blur. So that was the
Nowadays,
biggest challenge. Yeah.
yeah, when we find some parents, like recently, I have met one parent.
Mhm.
They doesn't know anything, and they have gone through this unethical practices also,
Yes.
and people are generally duped or whatever you can say. They doesn't know, and people are not generally these people who are into unethical practices. They
Yes.
are duping these parents. It's really bad.
Yes,
But
that and also, I mean, I remember I put him in a school for a couple of months, and they hit him.
yeah,
I mean,
that is wrong. Yeah,
how can you?
generally, yeah. How
How
can
can
you?
you? So having a non-verbal child kind of increase that anxiety and worry many folds. But I think that was my biggest challenge, to find an ethical place that delivered intervention, that was evidence based. Yeah.
So many parents are, are telling that yeah, quitting job is quite difficult. How do I keep my mind calm? And how we will explain the society that not to be judgmental. There are some queries from the parents.
Okay, what is the first query, Monisha?
Quitting the job is a compromise, and somewhere on self-respect, it's getting a little difficult.
You
Some
know,
people might be of financial constraint or something like that.
I totally understand. And what I tell parents, and I've been telling this for a very long time, if it is possible, please do not quit your
Quit
job.
your job, yeah. If it is possible,
Don't.
if there is
Don't.
somewhere to someone to take care of your child and
Even if possible, work part time, but do work. Do
yeah.
work. You are a person. Don't discount that fact. I mean, not everybody down the line doesn't need to make the same mistakes. I don't regret quitting my job, but I do wish I had not.
This is what Mary Ma'am has also said, Andra,
Yes.
that
Yes.
it's not mandatory that you should quit
No,
your
no, no,
job.
no, 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 no.
It's not
Find
mandatory.
find
Find
a
a
good
thing.
place. Find
Yeah,
a good place where your child will get good
yeah.
evidence-based interventions. Hire some help. Like I said, if possible, work part time,
Like
but
generally at that
work.
time we do not get any opportunity, so we quit our job. Like right. But
No, but
if
things
you
have
have,
changed a lot,
yeah,
Monisha. Things have
if
changed
you
a
have
lot
now,
now.
you can continue.
I mean,
And
if you're
how,
working, yeah, tell me.
yeah, and how to make others. That is difficult. How to make
Okay,
others and
so here is
society.
what I used to do. Here is what I used to do. So Kabir is non-verbal even now, and we use a lot of sign language and stuff. So he understands everything, English, Hindi, Bengali. He understands, but he can't speak. So whenever he would get excited, say for example, I would take him to the pool in summers, he will just squeal out of joy, and
Yeah.
all the kids will turn and look at him. We got so used to being stared at. Initially, I know I used to come back home quickly and I used to cry the
Hmm.
first few times. And then I realized, what the heck?
Hmm.
I mean, that means I have to keep my kid at home, and why should that be?
Hmm.
So then what I started doing is, if I saw, unless the kids were really small, so if I saw their parents around, or I saw their siblings around, or I saw kids who were slightly older, I would go and tell them that, this is Kabir, and Kabir is different. Kabir has something called autism, which makes him different, but he's also so much like you. He can't speak. So when he's happy, he instead makes these noises. No, I understand you think he's different, and that's why you were looking at him. But looking is rude.
Hmm.
You don't want to be rude. And trust me, children understand.
Yeah, children
Children
understand.
understand.
Just we need to make
Yes.
them understand
Yes.
and tell them that okay, he has autism, which is what I generally tell to smaller kid, elder kid,
Yes.
anyone,
Yes.
whoever is. Just give a look to Shan. Then I said, you are looking at Shan, right? Shan has autism. Autism is a
Absolutely.
neurodevelopmental.
Absolutely.
There, so he
So
has. he understand everything, but generally he will do something different. Okay.
Yes. And sometimes I've done this a couple of times when I've seen the kids have been extremely rude. Told their parents.
Hmm.
I've gone and spoken to the adults there that this happened. So your child said this or did this, and I don't blame your child. Your child doesn't know what to do, but I think you can talk to your child and explain to them. So I
Sometimes,
tell the parent.
yeah, sometimes, Antara, many adults are very, like kids are not a problem.
I
Sometimes
know.
adults are
I
just,
know what you mean. I know what you mean. But I realize that sometimes you also have to know where to just shut up and move on.
and just ignore.
Yes. But if you think you have a chance, go and talk. There is nothing like educating and spreading awareness. And we as parents, the onus is on us, right?
Yeah.
And trust me, most people do it because they don't know what else to do. It's
Definitely.
ignorance. It's ignorance more than anything else.
Yeah. So, Antara,
Yeah.
now tell us something about your journey from being a certified BCA BA professional.
Okay, so 2012 January, I hung up my uniform, and then I got busy, really busy with Kabir, and he was really responding to ABA-based interventions, and I had a home consultant who was training me, so I was really busy working, and then I realized that this is something that works. So
Hmm.
how about I also, and honestly, I'm not somebody who can sit at home.
Hmm.
The reason why I tell mothers not to quit their jobs in a haste, I didn't realize it when I did. But and of course in my condition it would have been difficult, because in military your
It's
expectations are
all
different and the structure is different, and there is no work from home, and
yeah.
no sabbatical, and stuff like that. So I had very limited options. But for those of you who do, please assess this, because when I was sitting at home, I realized that I cannot sit at home for very long. So then I said, okay, how about I do this, because this is helping my kid. And if I can do this, I can not only help my kid, but I can also help more kids like him. So then 2013, I mean, as luck would have it, I think I've been very fortunate, because things just kind of fell into place. And I was just exploring all of this. And then the only place in India started the first ABA cohort, and I enrolled for it. So then I just changed gears and moved into a different track, and I worked very hard, because I used to work 5 days a week and I used to study 2 days over the weekend.
Yeah.
So, and then manage Kabir on top of that. So then that's what I said, it is doable. I was doing all of this and still helping Kabir,
Yeah.
and being a lot more productive than what I was doing just at sitting at home.
Hmm.
So that is how it was. It was a lot of hard work, but I told myself that you have this one opportunity to get certified. You cannot do this for more years, because it was I was fairly old. I was 36. So at that age, and with the kid, like how our kids are, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. And it needs a lot of field work and supervised field work and theory. So 5 days I was working for my supervised field work, and 2 days I was doing my theory, the weekends. And then before the exam, burning a lot of midnight oil, sleeping really late, like sleeping at 2 or 3 in the morning. And the next day I would go to work, because that's how work was. You wouldn't want to miss it. You
Hmm.
wouldn't want to take chutti and sit
Yeah,
at
definitely.
home.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of hard work,
Need to
but it
learn. When there is the
exactly.
जुनून होता है, then
हाँ. And ये काम ऐसा है मोनिशा, that every day you're learning something.
we're learning.
आप किसी का behavior modification कर रहे हो. We are a data driven profession. So you're doing your data. You can't suddenly sit at home.
Yeah.
नहीं होता है ऐसे. So then you automatically have that motivation to show up at work, because you want to know what happened today, what happened to the behavior today. So then, it was a lot of hard work, and I gave myself that one chance to pass. And by God's grace, excuse me, ho gaya. I mean, first attempt, I cleared my exam. And yeah, I think it's been a wonderful journey, very, very gratifying. And gratifying, because when you see the kind of difference you make to another individual, or their family. So when the quality of life of the entire family improves,
Yeah, improves.
I
Yeah,
think there is no bigger satisfaction.
yeah, that's true. That's true. When you are working with a kid and the kid will developments, it's a big, it's a like amazing thing.
It is.
Like you have
It is.
achieved a lot of things,
Yes, yes, yes.
right?
Nothing in the world compares to that.
Compared to
Nothing
that.
does. Nothing does.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, it's been a wonderful journey. I think it's been a wonderful, wonderful journey and totally worth all the hard work. I'm so
So,
glad I didn't give up.
so briefly, Antara, tell me about your journey.
Sorry.
Tell me about your journey, entire journey from the like from that being a defense professional. Briefly, we have heard a lot. So briefly about your journey so far.
I think it's been pretty similar in many ways, Monisha, because what I did then and what I do now requires a lot of discipline, requires a lot of planning, requires a lot of precise execution.
That's what
No,
I always tell them that Antara means as defense professional, he will be disciplined.
no. I mean, even what I do now, if I'm not disciplined, I can't do what I
Punctuality,
do.
वो सारे कुछ हो है ना.
I can't do what I do now if I'm not disciplined.
Yeah.
So those, I think that way it's been pretty similar and pretty, I mean, this I would say is more exciting, you
Yeah,
know
because every day you are working with the kid, na? That's
yes, yes. I mean, this kind of gratification doesn't come from anything, knowing you are making difference to a person's life.
yeah, that's true. So, any suggestion, Antara, to the parents, any guidance you want to share with the parents, like what exactly they will do?
See, everybody's journey is different, but like I said, I would really be happy if I don't see all of us making the same mistakes down the line. So those of you who are, for first thing, I would tell all the moms, don't be hasty about quitting your job.
Yeah,
Think and think again before you make sure that you really want to do this, because it's not about one day or 2 days. This is something that is going to stay with you for, we don't know how long. It's a long haul.
or else one thing, Antara, see, there is a positive thing. You quit the job, you enroll for BCA, BA. Now you are feeling pleasure in working working with the kids. Okay, so I quit my job. I worked with Shan, and then we have started Awam. I'm feeling happy with doing Awam. So feel just do one thing which makes you happy,
I will
right?
come to that. I will come to that. I mean, I know a lot of parents have said, but ma'am, you have done it. You have done it. Why are you asking us not to do it? So I said, look, for me, I think the circumstances were very, very conducive.
Yeah, because depends. No, that's true.
Okay. I mean, if you plan to do something else, make sure you have the time, energy, and money to invest in that. And it is something which you can do for a sustained period of time. Okay. That is one. Second thing is, take stock of your finances. Plan well. Your kid is going to need finances. You are going to need financial stability. God forbid something happens to one of the parents.
That's true.
Look at it from that perspective, you know. And I mean, that is one. But if you still think you can be of best help to your child by quitting your job and sitting at home, by all means, do it. But what I'm saying is, give it very, very, very good thought. Weigh out your pros and cons before you actually go ahead and take that decision, right? Next thing would be, um, don't be in a rush to become a professional to help your
Yeah,
child.
yeah. Be a parent.
There is nothing wrong in being just a parent.
Just remember.
Even when I got certified, I would let other professionals work with Kabir
Hmm.
because I wanted to be his mom, and that's it.
Hmm. That's true.
That's it. You are a parent first, and just by becoming a professional, getting a professional qualification doesn't always ensure you're able to help your child best.
Hmm.
That's not always true. So don't be in a rush to become a professional. Do something else. Do whatever makes you happy, because only if you're happy doing what you are doing can you be of maximum help to your child?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so that is the second thing. Third would be your own health. I see mothers, I meet mothers every day who are like burnt out. Don't do this to yourself, because one fine day this burnout is going to make you stop in your tracks. What will you do then? What will happen to your child then? Don't reach that point. No.
And one thing, Antra, like many mothers have that subconsciously
Guilt.
guilt that make them burn every day. Like if I will sleep for this time, I have seen. Like if I will sleep 2 hours, then my child, what my child will do, why I will sleep. Arey Baba, abhi aapko neend chahiye. You are tired.
I will
Sleep.
tell you how I worked around that. You think I didn't have guilt? I carried a big, heavy baggage of guilt, and it has taken a lot of conscious effort to let go of that. You know. So what I used to do is, and I've told this to many moms, and it works. Make a schedule for your
Yeah,
child.
that's true.
That these are the 5 things I'm going to teach my child in the next
Every day.
month, or maybe the next 2 weeks, depending on the rate of learning of your child and the pace at which you can work or your professional is working. Don't put everything on the plate just because somebody else is doing this. ये भी डाल दो, वो कर रहा है, अच्छा ये भी डाल दो. No, no. Your child is not that child. That child is not your child.
Yeah.
Right? So make a realistic list of goals for your child. Work on those dedicatedly. ठीक है, मैं दिन में रोज 2 घंटे systematically I'm going to work with my child, and 1 hour I'm going to take for myself. That may mean I'll just sit in the balcony and stare out. Fine. That means I will go and sleep. Fine. That means I will take a nice shower and have a cup of tea. Fine. That means I will just scroll through my phone. Fine. Do whatever you want, but take that time out, and that will happen. You will be able to enjoy that time guilt free only if you have planned the rest of the day. If you have put too many things on your plate, you are bound to feel frustrated, because you are only human. Cut yourself some slack.
Yeah.
You
That's
know, don't. I mean, you're not there to do everything in the
And
same
with
way.
guilt, you cannot run
You
throughout the
cannot.
night.
You cannot. You
So this is,
cannot. You
as you
will.
said, this is a marathon.
It
So
is a
with guilt,
marathon.
we cannot
You
run.
cannot. You cannot. You cannot run 500 meters with this kind of guilt, because
Yeah,
the baggage only gets heavier.
yeah, that's
So planning is, I would have anyways addressed this even if you didn't bring up the guilt point, but planning is something which will help you keep this guilt at bay, because you're working with a good focus. You're not all over the place. And when you are focused and you know what you're working on, and you have set aside that much time in a day to work on something, how does it matter what you do for the rest of the time?
yeah. Even your child also need a break. You also
your
need.
your child needs to learn to be without you. As much as we would want to, we are not going to outlive our kids. It's the other way around. So let them be, let them learn that there is a world beyond you and me and their parents. Let them learn to manage themselves. And 1 hour, if you don't work with your child, the sky will not fall apart.
All of it.
It may be the other way around. You killing yourself, trying to do everything in the same day might actually cause a big breakdown someday, where for the next 3 months, you won't be able to work with your child. I've seen that happen. So plan. Basically, what I'm saying is plan it, plan properly what are the goals you're going to work with your child, and work very, very systematically on those. Plan that, okay, I will do 2 hours a day, I'll do 1 hour a day, I'll do 30 minutes a day, but I'll do it daily. Or I'll do 5 hours a day, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That is something which has worked with me, and that has worked with a lot of parents in staying on track and not feel guilty about simple indulgences like taking a nap or sitting and talking to a friend or doing something.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ansha, for sharing such a good information, as well as sharing your journey with all the parents. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Monisha. And I really hope the parents are taking away something, because like I always say, it's very sad if all of us have to keep reinventing the wheel.
Yeah.
All of us have to make the same mistakes to learn the same thing. Then there is no point,
That's
right?
true. That's true. And nowadays, everything there are lots of opportunity because during our time WhatsApp was not there, so nothing much information was not there. Today only we are discussing that where we went at that time, like to every nook and corner searching and all.
I know, I know.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty
Now
difficult at
all
that
you need
time.
to do is put a message in the group.
Yeah, and
ये
everything.
therapist चाहिए कहाँ मिलेगा, and
Bas.
somebody will come to your rescue.
And now, thanks to COVID and all, many online therapies and sessions are also going on. So
I
you
know.
can be anywhere and you can
Absolutely,
help and you can take care of your child.
absolutely, absolutely.
So now start working. Nothing. Don't feel guilt and don't feel that.
And don't
Like,
feel guilty for taking some time off in the day for yourself. Everybody needs it. Even a machine needs a cool down time.
yeah, that's true.
Even an aircraft, after it lands, has a turnaround time.
Hmm,
And we are only humans. Come on.
that's true. Thank you so much, Answer. Thank
My
you.
pleasure, Monisha. Thank you.
It's completely my pleasure.